Inner light, esoteric wisdom for the soul's ascent, is a contemplative space dedicated to unveiling the hidden teachings that have guided mystics, seekers, and adepts through the ages. This journey now leads to the Codex Gigas. The Codex Gigas, often called the Devil's Bible, stands as one of the most mysterious, enigmatic, and powerful manuscripts in human history. Its immense size, intricate illuminations, and legendary origins have captivated scholars, mystics, and practitioners for centuries. From a practitioner's perspective, this manuscript is not merely a historical artifact, but a vessel of potent symbolism, esoteric knowledge, and spiritual energy that can be harnessed for profound transformation. This talk aims to explore the Codex Gigas from the standpoint of a spiritual practitioner, delving into its historical context, symbolic content, mystical significance, and practical applications. It examines how this ancient manuscript can serve as a tool for shadow work, spiritual awakening, ritual magic, and personal evolution, highlighting the importance of approaching it with respect, discernment, and ethical integrity. The early 13th century saw the creation of the Codex Gigas in Bohemia, likely by Benedictine monks. Its origin is shrouded in legend, most famously that of a monk who, facing execution or severe punishment, made a pact with the devil to complete the manuscript overnight. While this story is likely apocryphal, it has contributed to the manuscript's reputation as a vessel of forbidden knowledge and dark power. From a practitioner's perspective, the historical context imbues the Codex Gigas with an aura of boundary crossing, an artifact born at the intersection of divine inspiration and human hubris. It embodies the timeless tension between light and dark, sacred and profane, known and hidden. Its creation reflects a desire to encompass all knowledge, religious, mystical, medical, and magical, within a single monumental volume. This context is vital for practitioners because it reminds us that the pursuit of knowledge and power often involves confronting uncomfortable truths and embracing the shadow facets of existence. The manuscript's legend encourages us to view it as a mirror of our own spiritual journey, an invitation to explore hidden depths. The symbolic and visual content of the manuscript, the visual content of the Codex Gigas, is rich with symbolism, images that serve as gateways to deeper understanding and tools for ritual work. Its most striking illustration is the gigantic depiction of the devil, which occupies a prominent position in the manuscript. Other images include angels, biblical scenes, zodiac signs, and elaborate diagrams. The devil's mage, archetype, and symbol. The devil, as depicted in the Codex Gigas, is not a mere embodiment of evil, but an archetype of raw power, shadow, and the unconscious. For practitioners, this image serves as a powerful symbol of the shadow self, the hidden, suppressed, or rejected parts of ourselves that need acknowledgement and integration for true spiritual maturity. Engaging with this image in meditation or ritual can facilitate shadow work, an essential process in many mystical traditions. It encourages us to confront our fears, desires, and repressed aspects, transforming them from sources of shame or denial into sources of strength and wisdom. Angelic and divine symbols. Complementing the devil are angelic figures, divine names, and biblical scenes, representing higher consciousness, divine order, and spiritual illumination. These serve as contrasting symbols, highlighting the duality inherent in the universe and within ourselves. For practitioners, these symbols act as visual affirmations, reminding us of the divine presence and guiding us toward balance and harmony between our shadow and light. Zodiac and esoteric diagrams. The manuscript also contains zodiac symbols and mystical diagrams, which can be employed in astrological work or as tools for aligning oneself with cosmic forces. The practitioner may use these images for meditation, astral projection, or as part of ritual invocation. The devil as an archetype. Esoteric and mystical significance. The devil image in the Codex Gigas functions as a powerful archetype. In esoteric traditions, such figures represent raw, primal energy, liberation from dogma, and the pursuit of hidden truths beyond accepted doctrines. Shadow integration. From a practitioner's perspective, confronting the devil is akin to shadow integration, a necessary step on the path of spiritual awakening. The devil signifies the aspects of ourselves that we fear or deny, such as anger, lust, greed, or rebelliousness. Engaging with this symbol in meditation, visualization, or ritual allows us to acknowledge these facets, transform shame into understanding, and ultimately integrate the shadow for greater wholeness. Power and autonomy. The devil also embodies personal sovereignty and power, the capacity to forge one's own path, challenge authority, and access hidden knowledge. Practitioners can invoke this archetype to catalyze their own empowerment, break through mental or spiritual limitations, and harness primal energies for creative or protective purposes. The duality of light and dark, the dualism inherent in the devil image, reminds us that light and dark are two sides of the same coin. Embracing this duality is essential for balanced spiritual development. And the Codex Gigas offers a visual and symbolic reminder of this truth. The manuscript as a magical and esoteric tool, while the authentic magical efficacy of the Codex Gigas remains a matter of debate, many practitioners view it as a symbolic vessel imbued with potent energy. And its size, historical significance, and rich symbolism make it an ideal focus for ritual work, meditation, and invocation. As a focus for ritual, the images and texts within the manuscript can serve as visual anchors in ceremonial magic. For example, the depiction of divine names or angelic figures can be used in evocations to summon specific energies or entities. The devil image can be employed in shadow work or protective rituals, invoking primal forces to break through mental barriers or to shield against negative influences. Sigils and hidden codes. Some esoteric practitioners believe that the manuscript contains encoded sigils or hidden messages, possibly in the texts or illustration, that can be deciphered and activated through ritual or intention. These sigils may serve as power amplifiers or keys to unlocking specific energies. The manuscript as a personal talisman. Given its historical and symbolic weight, the Codex Gigas can be regarded as a personal talisman, a sacred object that embodies the practitioner's spiritual journey, aspirations, and connections to unseen forces. Practical applications in contemporary practice. Modern practitioners, inspired by the powerful imagery and legendary history of the Codex Gigas, incorporate its themes into their spiritual work in various ways. Shadow work and self-discovery, using the devil or other dark symbols as meditative focal points. Practitioners explore their subconscious fears, desires, and repressed emotions. This process facilitates inner alchemy, transforming shadow into strength. Ritual magic and invocation. The images and texts serve as visual aids in ritual work, either in physical ceremonies or meditative visualization. Invoking divine names or archetypes from the manuscript can assist in manifesting intentions or gaining a spiritual insight. Astral and inner journeys. The zodiac symbols and diagrams can be employed in astral projection, dream work, or inner travel, helping practitioners align with cosmic energies or access higher states of consciousness. Psycho-spiritual integration, the legendary themes of making deals with the devil or seeking forbidden knowledge, serve as allegories for inner transformation. Recognizing these motifs allows practitioners to confront their own moral dilemmas, shadow aspects, and spiritual limits. Ethical and cautious engagement. Given the legend and potent symbolism of the Codex Gigas, ethical considerations are paramount. Engaging with dark or forbidden symbols demands respect, discernment, and moral integrity. Precautions and grounding. Practitioners should employ protection techniques, such as grounding, shielding, and calling upon benevolent energies before working with the manuscript's symbols or images. Intent and responsibility. The clear intention is vital. Working with archetypes like the devil or invoking shadow energies should be purposeful, ethical, and aligned with a higher good. Unfocused or reckless use can lead to psychological or energetic disturbances. Respect for the unknown. The mystery surrounding the manuscript reminds us that some knowledge is beyond human grasp. Humility and reverence are essential in any spiritual engagement, modern relevance, and personal practice. Today, the Codex Gigas continues to inspire and inform spiritual practitioners, magicians, and mystics. Its images and legends serve as tools for reflection, meditative focus, and ritual inspiration. Personal transformation. By contemplating its symbols, practitioners explore their own shadows, confront fears, and expand their consciousness. The manuscript encourages us to embrace the full spectrum of human experience, light and dark alike. Artistic and creative expression. Artists and mystics incorporate motifs from the Codex Gigas into their creative work, using art, poetry, or performance to channel the energies embodied in its imagery. Symbol of the seeker. Ultimately, the Codex Gigas epitomizes the archetype of the seeker, someone who ventures into the unknown, confronts darkness, and seeks truth beyond conventional boundaries. Conclusion: the Codex Gigas is more than an ancient manuscript. It is a symbolic gateway into the depths of human consciousness, archetypal forces, and mystical truths. Its legendary origins, powerful imagery, and profound symbolism make it an invaluable resource for spiritual practitioners committed to personal growth, shadow integration, and esoteric exploration. Approached with respect, discernment, and ethical intent, the Codex Gigas can serve as a transformative tool, a sacred mirror, reflecting our innermost selves, and a catalyst for awakening to higher states of consciousness. Its legends remind us that the pursuit of knowledge and power involves confronting the unknown, honoring the mysteries, and walking the path of true spiritual mastery. Like what you saw? Tap like, pass it on, and make sure you're subscribed for future content. Thank you.